I've never done animation. Well, obviously, I've never worked in animation.
You haven't
or
done voiceovers?
Voiceover. I did. I did a acting intensive last summer, and they brought in the executive of Netflix, so we did like a trial like audition when you're
fun.
auditioning for animation.
Okay.
I found it so fun, and at the same time so terrifying because I'm a visual learner, and so
Okay.
I saw the character, but because we were, it was quick. It was like one try. Every student's, trying.
Okay.
I panicked when you put me on the spot like that. I kind of panic. I need to have my time to process what I'm doing and try different things. I found it very challenging. Like, how did you make her voice? How is the
How did I make
experience?
LaCienega sound like this? Well, when I first auditioned for LaCienega, I never forgot this. My agent at the time was like, they're looking for actual actors that are on camera as well. You don't have to necessarily be a voiceover artist. And I remember when I went in, I was up against so many like working voiceover artists, but then I saw also a lot of people that were on camera actors like, oh no, I got this. So it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. I can go in and do it my way. So when I went in, I knew that LaCienega was supposed to represent that token Latina on the show. And I'm like, okay, they're probably going to have me talk like this, but I really don't want to talk like this.
Yeah.
So I was like, I will do it however you like it, but would you please allow me to do it in my frequency? They're like, oh, yes, please. And so I was like, listen, I'm from Manhattan, New York, but I've lived out here in California for quite some time. So I kind of consider myself like a Valley girl, kind of, because I lived in the Valley for a while. Because us actors all get dumped in the Valley. We all lived in this place called the Oakwood Apartments off of Barham Boulevard.
Oh, you told me that, yes.
Which should be literally a reality show. Or we could do a documentary on it.
There is one.
What?
Why am I not in this?
Yeah, there is one about this.
Oh no, I gotta find this. I gotta.
wow.
Oh please, where was it streaming?
I don't know. I saw this 15 years ago.
Oh my God, no, I never saw this one. The stories. No, I'm teasing. What happens in
tease
the
me.
Oakwoods stays in the Oakwoods. So when I went in, I was like, can I make her sound like a Valley girl? And they're like, yeah, sure. So that's kind of how I made her sound very Latin American. I wanted to give her an American frequency. I said, because listen, my dad's full-blooded Dominican, but my mother was Irish and Italian. Even though she lived in San Juan for 5 years, knew how to speak Spanish, boom, met my dad, who was like freshly off the boat from DR. But I said, not everybody talks with an accent if you come from a mixed family. And LaCienega represents kind of that, very Mexican-American household. And I just felt like she needed to have a non-accent. And so once I went in and kind of created her a little bit, just kind of like this frequency, because she's a little bit of like a frenemy,
Okay.
And so she's always constantly kind of getting into it a little bit with Kyla Pratt's character, Penny Proud. But then at the end of the day, like we have a full circle moment and our morals and principles are learned in the episode. But yeah, it's been a really great creative process because they've allowed me to kind of, I call her my alter ego. A little bit.
Oh, I
so
love
she's
that.
like, my alter ego. But they've allowed me to create her.
That's awesome.
And then when we came back in, 2020, it was like, I remember it was like, oh my God, how high did I talk? But I was lucky.
Did you have to change it a little bit as she got older, or you kept it the same?
No, they've allowed me to keep her the same.
Nice.
But every now
Okay.
and then they'll let me kind of, because I'm a singer as well. So I have, I'm an alto. So I get to kind of go a little bit in my alto voice. But I did something called Theme Song Takeover, which was so much fun. It's where LaCienega got a chance to do her own version of the Proud Family's theme song, but as if it was my theme song.
Yeah.
So it was to the beat, but different words. Because originally the song was sung by Beyonce and her sister,
right? Yes.
right? And then it
Yeah.
got reimagined by this beautiful new artist named Joyce Wright. Shout out to her. She's killing it internationally. And so then I got a chance to do it. And I was so excited because as a singer, when Disney gives me the opportunity to sing, I feel like a Disney princess. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So all of you people that think I couldn't sing, I could sing. You know what I mean? Even though I majored in musical theater, I still have my own insecurities too. We're human.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun. And then I can give a little shout out. I have something that's coming out. I think it's coming out this month, but I'm waiting for the date. It's called Broken Karaoke.
Okay.
So Broken Karaoke is on Disney, and it's where basically they do a parody of a song. So we did a parody off of, do you know what Descendants is?
Yeah.
So off of a Descendants song. So it's me and a couple other Disney animated characters, and we all did a song together, and it's
Oh, fun.
really, really cute.